This guy's literally been following me in circles for like 40 minutes, and I've been recording it.
A Vancouver woman who shared a video of a man following her for 40 minutes through the streets of Chinatown last week has now been dealing with another challenge. Since she went public with the incident, Jamie Coutts has received thousands of supportive messages, but also lots of negative ones too.
I would say there was close to 30,000 messages. Within that, there was luckily only about maybe 30 or 40 really negative, hurtful messages.
Coutts has reported the hateful messages to the Vancouver Police Department. Officers say they are aware of the messages and are working with Coutts to create a safety plan.
It's mostly name calling for the negative messages. There was one quite descriptive, threatening message that is currently being dealt with.
Experts say they're not surprised to hear that Coutts is receiving negative messages after the incident.
Unfortunately, this is a very well-worn path where when historically, and I'm talking about for at least the last 100 years, whenever women would bring forward concerns about sexual harassment, sexualized violence, or street harassment, women were dismissed outright. Their experiences were denied or minimized, or they were blamed.
And he's literally just standing behind me, and I don't know his issue.
But in the same way social media can be used to spread negativity, it can also be used to voice awareness about important issues.
Obviously, social media has some real benefits as well. I mean, this allowed Jamie Coutts to get her story out there. This is something that if she hadn't had access to a cell phone and a social media account, is something that maybe she would have reported to police and nothing would have happened. Whereas now it sounds like there's an active investigation. So it can obviously be a way for women and girls and other marginalized people who face sort of systemic racism or sexism to document this and share what's happening with those who might not otherwise believe them.
Over the weekend, police said they had identified a person of interest in the case, but Coutts says she was shown a photo of the man who was in custody and does not believe it's the same man that followed her.
They did give me photographs, and I did not recognize any of them.
While she is facing some negativity and working through her own anxieties after the frightening experience, Coutts says she doesn't regret sharing it.
Luckily, I came out unharmed physically, and I have absolutely no regrets. Every little bit counts, even if it's just a story that's similar to mine. Even if it's not similar to mine, just a story, it's so important to report it.
As of Wednesday, police say there are no updates to the case. In Vancouver, Miranda Fatour, City News.